Yeah, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. We got another one here. Dear Terence and Beth,
Another letter.
I am Jeff, American. Is it normal for a married Filipina woman to always in the phone chatting and phone calls? I'm getting jealous on my wife of doing this. The sad part, I don't understand the language. Please advise me. I love my wife, but I don't trust her.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I don't find that funny. That's a terrible place to be in. That you don't trust your wife, and evidently you've got some reason to be suspicious. The first thing you should do is learn the language. I'm a hypocrite on this because I haven't learned it myself, but I actually trust Beth. But you should learn the language. Either that, or if you want to go really covert, record some of her conversations without her knowing. If you really feel this bad about her, and as I say, you want to go covert, go underground, record some of her side of the thing. Especially if you listen carefully to a person. When they have a conversation with someone who is a little bit more special, there's a softening of the voice, different intonation, different way of saying things, different way of joking and being teased. All of that is slightly different when it's someone who is attached to them in a place in the heart. So you should be listening carefully to the intonation and the tone of her voice and how she says things before you start really being suspicious. Beth, can you not look as if you're picking lice out of my head when we're on video? My wife has such an incredible timing.
Yes, I think, sir, I think I understand your concern. I think you're just been paranoid. Not paranoid. What's the right word there? I think you're just been have a right. I think you
are suspicious.
Yeah, I think you are being suspicious, which is good thing. Because it doesn't mean that that's your wife. He cannot make mistake. She cannot make mistake, right? So at least you have your open ear and you have an open eyes to look at that. There might be possibility that your wife is already in the wrong pathway, right? So as what Terence said, how about you recorded the conversations and you go to someone that you trust with, and you can ask him or her, can you translate it? But don't make sure that it's not just one, right? Two.
Yeah.
Make it the 2 or 3 person that you ask, so that you could able to make sure that their translation is the right one, right?
Yeah.
So because we what do you call that? That we know some people that we know someone that having that problem also, But as you says, it's not normal if your wife has always been in the phone and chatting and always been in the phone calls, and especially if it's guy thing, right? Because there's already developing.
Well, he
Right?
didn't say whether he thought that the conversations were with a female friend or a male.
Okay.
I mean, if he knew that it was a man that she was talking to and she's married, then he would have the right to say what's going on.
Yeah, but remember, there's also others that instead, for example, Terence, I've been calling you or messaging you, and then instead of you putting in my phone book Terence, I put Trisha, right? You got me? So that if somebody, because there are some marriage and that, or some boyfriend and girlfriend, that so that their girlfriend or their boyfriend, their girlfriend cannot caught them that they're chatting with other person. They call instead of the name of the guy, they put the name of the girl. They put
the girl.
a name of a girl.
So you've been talking to.
Yeah, so you're talking to a man, but the one in the phone book is a girl. You got me?
That's
For
what it
example, I've
looks
been,
like.
yeah, for example, I've been messaging you or
I'm learning here now.
no, I saw that in some radio drama, in FM radio,
Right.
some problem like that.
Right.
For example, I've been chatting you or I've been calling you, so that
But I'm your husband.
yeah,
You're-
example. I mean, example, I've been chatting
You mean if I
you.
were some illicit relationship that you
Yeah.
had going, and you were talking to Doris,
Yeah.
it would actually be some guy.
Yeah, so just in case, just example, because you don't want to do something that your partner will caught you, right? So
There
it
we
might
go.
be like that, because that's why I understand that you're a little bit suspicious, especially if you know that there might be a possibility that your wife is been having an affair, and as you're saying, you love your wife but you don't trust her. In other words,
Huh.
there's already a crack on the relationship, and you have a guts, you have what you call that man instinct, individual's
instinct.
human instinct that she made a mistake,
But then, if she is completely open about the conversations that she has, then, boy, she would have to be a hard-faced, she'd have to be a hard-faced lady to pull that off, where she's actually on the phone talking to a boyfriend with you sitting in the room. That would be quite a tough thing there.
I think I don't know if where I saw that kind of about changing the names in the phone books. I think it's in Rapitol po. I'm not sure, but I saw that one. As I said, for example, the name of Terence. So instead, I put the name of Terence in my phone books or my phones. I put Tricia, right? So changing names, so people doesn't know that it's been your partner doesn't know that you've been calling to the man, or a woman, or for example, a man chatting with other girl, and they put brother,
We got it.
You got it? Finally, you got it. But you learned that, right?
Oh, God. Well, that was hard work, but finally the penny dropped, yes.
Yeah, so again, sir, I understand your concern, but I think that's a good advice that Terence gave to you. And at the same time, just be, what do you call that? Watchful.
Yeah. My thing is you trust everybody, but you can't change.
Actually.
Beth's way of describing it is keep your eyes and your ears
Open. Yeah, so
and listen and watch what's going on.
Yeah.
And if you do start to feel that something's going on, most of the time it usually means that something is going on. And I'm no angel, I've been on both sides of this, okay? So I've acted stupid and I've been taken for stupid. And I've been on both sides of it. I've been the aggressor and the victim. And karma will make sure of that. If you betray your partner, karma will be in to present you with the bill.
But
you will get caught.
I think, sir, you need to resolve that problem, your issues about that you love her but you don't trust her, because it might lead into a broken relationship, because eventually later on that love is not enough to make that relationship work.
Well,
There should be trust.
She'll start to feel more and more invalidated, won't
yeah,
she?
so in other words, if your love is like this fierce, right? Later on, when the trust is eventually didn't work, you're always been suspicious. It's gonna be like 1 peso, right? Like this smaller now. You got me?
But as you save up, you'll soon be a millionaire.
So that's why you need to resolve that, because in a relationship, the important is trust in a relationship, because the love will not stand without trust. Have a good day. Thank you so much, and stay